Hey everybody, Preferred Selection here with a brand new 1.4 Terraria Let's Play. I'm sure you were all wondering if that would happen. I have not played Terraria, well I've played Terraria, I've not done any kind of YouTube channel content in a while, not done Terraria in a while. Of course I was going to come back for 1.4. The game has been out for about a week at this point. I have played, let me just favorite this world, PS 1.4. I have played a little bit of Master Mode. Oh, good, we started off with Tall Trees, that's great. A little bit of Master Mode and a lot of Journey Mode. I have spent most of my time actually speedrunning Journey Mode, as crazy as that sounds. I know speedrunning like the easiest mode in the game, or quote-unquote easiest mode in the game, sounds really odd, but it'll make sense in a moment. And I will be uploading some of those speedruns to YouTube at some point. I'm kind of trying to get to sub-hour Moonlord in Journey Mode before I put anything up, because I feel like my runs haven't been very tight yet. I know sub-hour sounds crazy. I've got an hour 09, I've got hour 5, so I'm getting there. But I'm not going to explain what Journey Mode is just yet, because I want to explain what this run is. If you're unfamiliar with Journey Mode, we'll all get there together. I'll go over like why I just made a Journey Mode character in a Journey Mode world. And yeah, we'll talk. I'll show you one feature that's going to come up really early right away. You see how I can research this to unlock duplication? You can make duplicates of items, but you have to get to a certain threshold with each item. So in Journey Mode, if I want a campfire, if I want infinite campfires rather, I can do so. All I have to do is make one. But something like, let's say I wanted to make a Daybloom farm, Daybloom seeds are going to be 25. So if I put these 3 Daybloom seeds in there, nothing happened. Well, I mean, I get 3 towards my progress, but I don't get any Daybloom. And for torches, I would need 100, so if I put these 95 in, I would lose all my torches. So the first thing you have to be a little careful putting stuff in. Now I've got over 100, and I can go ahead and do that. I really like this duplication option thing. Also, you can use it. See, my Finch Staff doesn't do... It's ignorant. It doesn't do full damage. So it's just 1 from almost every weapon. I think every weapon. Even like banana rangs and light discs. So now I have a regular one. You can't get reforges that way, unfortunately. You can kind of give yourself good versions of weapons by taking advantage of this system, but to do so you have to make materials rather than the item, if that makes sense. Like you could make infinite stingers and infinite jungle spores, and then just try and make a bunch of thorn chakrams and blades of grass. But you follow what I'm saying. Yeah, if you just make a bunch of blades of grass, you'll just get the blade of grass. So right now we're just doing a little bit of house building. Not the most exciting way to start off is with house building, but it gives me a chance to talk about what this run is. This run, I was really enjoying Journey Mode. I was kind of casually playing Journey Mode, then speedrunning Journey Mode, and in my casual playing of Journey Mode, I found that, like, I really loved this whole power menu. I liked being able to do things like make it rain, or, I don't know, reset the time. But I didn't like the Journey Mode difficulty. So what I'm going to do for this run is I'm going to open the enemy difficulty slider. You notice the Journey Mode enemies are half as difficult. Ooh, okay, it looks like they fixed this. This didn't used to snap. You used to get like 95. It looks like in we're on 1.404. It looks like they've made these snap now, which is nice. Actually, I only want these houses 6 high. There we go. That's the other thing that they've added that's really nice in this is they've added a little bit of block replacement. So, like, if I want platforms down here to drop down, I don't have to mine up the wood, which is cool. Okay, so we're not going to spend too long on houses, I promise. Just trying to get a little bit of housing going. Mostly so I can give myself... Is this a good idea? Is this a good idea to do this right now? The idea was that I would be able to talk about what this run is while I put up housing, but I don't know if I can focus on that at the same time. I'll try my best. Okay, so yeah, we're adjusting that slider. We are never going to move this back to journey mode. This is essentially going to be... Classic is normal. This is essentially going to be normal mode Terraria in terms of enemy difficulty. Just because that's... I mean, it's obviously not like... Any of you who've played a lot of Terraria know that... I'm trying to get these houses spaced about right. Any of you who've played a lot of Terraria know that, like, it's not all that difficult to... It's not all that difficult to... Okay, there we got the hard part done. It's not all that difficult to play through the game on normal mode. We've seen people do it, including myself, with all kinds of crazy challenge stipulations. Like, we've seen people play through where they flood the world with honey. I'm still salty that I'm not the only person who had that idea. Someone, Hectique has done an amazing playthrough where he's flooded his world with honey, with lava, all kinds of crazy modded stuff. He's added Calamity into the mix. A lot of cool stuff going on Hectique's channel. But yeah, like, there's a lot of, like, normal's not hard. But I'm not here to show you guys hard Terraria. Like, if you want hard Terraria, you can go back through my videos and look at when I fought Fishron with, was it? Basically no armor. I fought him with the Angler set of armor on. And with pre-mech weapons, entirely pre-mech gear. I did have 500 life, but at the time that was... You could get 500 life pre-mechs. Life fruit weren't gated by them. But yeah, this is not trying to be like a super hard... I do have one kind of hard goal. Because I can turn the difficulty up whenever I want, I am going to try and kill Expert and Moonlord. I'm also going to let myself move the difficulty up to Expert anytime I feel like getting a treasure bag. So yeah, we'll be doing some fun things with treasure bags. We will see some Expert mode boss fights. So there'll be that. I'm not going to leave it on Expert all the time, just because I like being able to talk to you guys, and you can see how distracted I'm getting just like building this house. If I were to leave it on Expert all the time, like, my issue with Expert is not like Expert Plantera. My issue with Expert is Expert Demon Eyes, and Expert Lava Slimes, and Expert Blue Slimes, and Hellbats. It's all the little stuff that just, like, they crank all the enemies up, and everything just does so much damage that you can never, like, stop and, like, fish, or you can stop and fish, but it's really hard if you're doing YouTube to, like, talk to your audience. I know a lot of people do it, and a lot of people do it and make it look effortless, but for me personally, all right, I've got 999 torches. I don't need to be making more of these. For me personally, like, I found Expert just really hard to talk to my audience. I did try an Expert playthrough. So that's why I'm not doing a master mode playthrough for you guys. I might someday, but not anytime soon. Not enough walls to duplicate, but might as well throw them there instead of in the trash. And now let's get moving. So I'm going to be using a lot of the tools here. I'm going to allow myself everything on the time if I want to crank up time and, like, make everything crazy. I love the way this looks. It's just unfortunate that a day goes by so quickly when you do this. I can do everything in the time slider. What I'm not allowed to do is I'm not allowed to turn on God mode. God mode makes it so you're basically invincible. And in this enemy spawn rate slider, I can go up. I can go to 10x if I want to, like, challenge myself. But remember, I can't turn on God mode, and I can't turn the difficulty back down to journey mode. So if I do go to 10x, I have to be prepared for some crazy fights. I can freeze time, so that's fine. If I want it to be perpetually noon, I mean, I'm eventually gonna get bored of that because at a certain point you need... Ooh, this is nice. Okay, so we got these 229 throwing knives. That's probably more than we would ever go through anyway. But in that power mode... Now we just have, like... That basically replaces our sword. Which I think is pretty neat. And also, if we wanted a random extra house... it can be handy to have not enemies. Ugh, I'm a little rusty at this whole YouTube thing. I haven't done it like a year, guys, at least. Maybe 2 years. Do not know how long it's been. Alright, this cave doesn't really go anywhere, which doesn't surprise me. This should be valid housing. Missing a wall. Okay, so interesting. So they made it so that, we'll just leave the table and chair there, it's whatever. Alright, so they made it so that the natural walls don't count. What's that? Eh. That's cool. I wonder if that is true for Sky Islands, too. A little bit of platinum. I don't know how we missed stepping on that pressure plate. I saw the pressure plate, but I guess we just lucked out. I'm not going to worry about duplicating glow sticks, because I think it's like 100 for glow sticks. Whoa! Alright, first death. Boulder. I saw that pressure plate, but I was like... by the time I saw it, I was on it. So, I thought it looked like it was an explosive pressure plate, but I guess not. Whatever. So don't need all these campfires. What do I need to do? I'm gonna explore the tall trees were interesting, but I'm gonna explore the world in this direction a little bit more. Let's see what's going on. These episodes, I don't know if they're gonna be terribly long. Maybe I know that 20 minutes is like better for the YouTube algorithm, but like honestly, screw the YouTube algorithm. I don't care who watches, who doesn't. I hope that you guys watch, but I'm not trying to. YouTube is at this point very much just a hobby. Like I'm not trying to like get anything going in terms of, you know. I got to the point once where I was just barely making some little kind of profit on YouTube, and that did feel really good. But even then, it was like far less than minimum wage for a ton of work. So that's just not, and it's only gotten harder. YouTube's becoming very much like the home for Jimmy Fallon and established like people who've been on the platform for 15 years and they're basically celebrities in their own right now. So I'm not trying to go like on a rant against YouTube or anything. I love YouTube with all its foibles and flaws and everything. But I'm just here to play some video games and entertain whoever wants to watch. If whoever wants to watch is like 5 people, that's fine. Spear, we're a little bit past spear, but it's fine. I'll take it. Take the chest. Yeah, this is just a casual playthrough. Like, yeah, we're using the journey mode tools. We have made it so that we're only... we're not setting the difficulty bar down past normal. That's not to, like, be like, oh, like, yeah, it's still hard. Like, normal's not hard. You guys all know that normal's not hard. It's just so that the bosses are... Ooh, Masterful Finch Staff, even better. Funny that we started in Journey, and then we just get a Finch Staff. Another thing you can do that's really cool in Journey is you can spam torches, and because you have 999 of them, and you can really see what's going on in your world. Which is handy for YouTube, because it means you guys get to see what's going on. It's just handy in general, I guess. You can see that these little wings that give me 16 tiles of flight, they are a little bit better than like a shiny red balloon. They stop fall damage, which I guess is cool. Those eyeballs are creepy. I swear I've been playing, so I've been playing a good amount of 1.4 since it came out. I don't remember those eyeballs. Is that some art that they snuck in the 1.404 update, or I didn't play a ton of 1.403. I mean, 1.403 was a patch for like a day. Is that new? The bit of 1.403 I did play was Crimson. I want these trees. You'll have to bear with me. It's like 100 wood to duplicate this, so I'm not gonna probably get to duplicate it, but even still. Oh, right. The Finch staff is really good, by the way. Really, really good. You can get rambutans from shaking these crimson trees, which are like one of my favorite fruits IRL. So I think that's neat. I probably don't have enough health to go down here, as you can see, as I just took a ton. But I am. I mean, it doesn't matter if I die. Light everything up because I can. Try and outpace the spawns a little bit. I have throwing knives, so I can do a good bit of damage. What is that? Is that my dungeon? Dungeon's right there. Okay. Right, I just tried to press E. I don't have a hook yet. Are they stuck? I don't really get why they're stuck, but okay. Caught on something. Are they caught on the demon altar? I'm gonna take this opportunity to... Yeah, I've got a bomb. Or I've got a couple bombs. Yeah, at 100 health with no armor, I don't really... I could try and fight the brain, but... Not quite there. I've got the Finch staff, though, and I've got throwing knives. Yeah, I'm not quite going for that level of skip. Although... I'm here. This is a pretty good... See, I can make, like, breastplate for a little bit of defense. Didn't quite get enough of anything for duping, but it's okay. Just, like, mismatch wooden armor for 4 defense. And then I don't have, like, a life fruit. Or, life fruit. What am I talking about? I don't have a, I don't have the stuff to make a swiftness potion or like a regen potion or anything, but what I can do is I can duplicate those musket balls. And now we have a ton of ammo. So the gun is now our main weapon. Alright, let's see about at least trying to make like a little bit of a arena. And if we can make an arena without dying, I think we do attempt the brain, because... Sure. It's just a regular Undertaker, no reforges, so this is not going to be the easiest thing in the world. Spawn rate seems high, which I don't quite get. It's okay, though. A little bit messy of a line, but whatever. It's honestly kind of perfect because we've got a ton of spawns trapped down there. I worry that my Finch might kill them. Did not expect to be bossing in like the first episode of this. I did another... Because I do care about the quality of these more than I like to admit. I did another take of this. Different world seed, so I don't know this world seed at all. But I did a take where I just, like, was spending too much time explaining what the run was. Like, the whole can't use God mode, blah, 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 blah. And, yeah, this should be fine. I want to be able to make sure I can quickly get out of here. Is there anything I can, in my inventory that I can dupe to get it out? Yeah, I can dupe this. Don't need to carry those. Whatever. I'm just clearing a little bit of stuff out of my inventory. How are you a red slime? I don't get what's going on. Alright. Don't really need to... Yeah, okay. I'm a little bit worried about... I'm going to try to only blow up one of these hearts. So, we do have some marble here, which means we could possibly get javelins. I don't think javelins are about as good as the... Okay, we got down here, so now we can... Violent Panic Necklaces could not have asked for something better. I mean, Warding Panic Necklace would have been amazing, but Violent will do. Okay, so now we just need... I'm gonna give myself a bit of platform to get out of here. And then Sticky Bomb. I wish I had Dynamite, because... with Dynamite... Alright. Oh, that's bad. Ooh, okay. I looked away from the screen for like a second. Whoa, wow, that was embarrassing. Oh, man. Yeah, I mean, I just got... 100 health is kind of a hard brain. Yeah, I got bodied. Alright, that's fine. A little bit of a... I hope there's enough things down there that I don't have to, like, craft brain mats now. Why are no NPCs? Oh, because I got time frozen. That's why no. See, this journey mode thing, it can come to bite me in the butt. If you freeze time, you do not get NPCs, because they move in... They can move in, like, 2 per hour. So... You gotta think about what you're doing a little bit in journey mode beyond just... Beyond just, like, thinking that you're necessarily getting an advantage because you've got, the controls. Yeah, we can get some, put a couple chests down here. If you're wondering, like, about these chests and the ability to duplicate money, yeah, it's very easy to, like... We have this in here. These living looms, I assume they sell for a crazy amount. Most of the crafting accessories sell for an absolutely nuts amount. So, I don't know exactly where all my crafting stuff's gonna go, or where everything's gonna go yet, but... Yeah, it can get pretty nuts. Alright, we're at 20 minutes. I just failed versus the brain. I'm gonna go run back and get my gold. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy watching some, like, casual Terraria. See you next time.